My name is Sue Hope, and I am from California. I'm a California Commission Notary Public. I have been since 1999, and I'm the proud owner of Notary Assist software. And we are out here in California, and we have been working with the notary community for over 15 years, helping them streamline, organize, and manage their notary business. You've gotten your commission. That's great. Congratulations. You're now a notary. But what do you do now? What steps do you need to take? You probably did this to make some revenue. So how do you get paid? Are you going to do business as yourself, as your own name? Totally fine. You're allowed to do that. Or are you going to spin up a corporation or an LLC or do business as somebody else or a DBA? So when you do business as yourself, it's actually, you can get started quicker. It's less expensive. When you spin up a corporation, there's different tax brackets that you have to be prepared for. When you're a corporation, you run under corporation rules, whether it's an S Corp or an LLC, and there's all sorts of nuances between the two. And what's best for you is something you need to sit down with a professional corporation advisor so that they can help give you all the definitions of what each one does. So there's some benefits to being incorporated versus being independent. But it also comes with a lot more expense. In California, to spin up a corporation, you're going to have to pay a minimum dollar amount to become registered in the state of California. So look at your state, look at your individual needs. And if it's something that is affordable and ready for you, then move under the corporate veil to help protect your personal assets. If you're just getting started, you can just get started and wait for some revenue to come in. And then as you're growing your business, slowly move into that corporate veil. One tip that I can share with you, you should probably spin up a new bank account. So just because you want to keep everything separate, you've got your personal over here, you got your business over here, and Mr. Taxman, they really like it separated. So you got to start thinking separately. When you're doing business as yourself, which is totally allowed, you just have to spend, the minimum you need to do is spin up at least a separate bank account. It can be your name, no other letters behind it, just your name. And you can spin up a new bank account, but you want to keep all revenue from your notary commission or whatever you generate from this new business separate away from your personal. And that's because you want to show separation. Okay. This income is separate from my personal. So if you want to pay yourself, you then transfer money from your business account and you pay yourself personally. You just want to keep everything separate. You don't want to be buying groceries for your personal in your business account. That's just not allowed. Another key to be successful in your business is staying organized, because every little thing that you do with your business, it can help you financially. It can help you with the tax liability that you may owe at the end of the year. Keeping track of all of these records is hugely important. When you first decide to become a notary, you're probably spending money. Any class you take, driving to get networking events, anything like that, those are all things that need to be recorded, because your business mileage is a tax benefit. Your notarial acts are a tax benefit. Your expenses are a tax benefit. And keeping track of all of these things will help maximize the amount of revenue you get to keep versus how much you have to spend to the good old IRS. But if you can keep organized and keep yourself completely balanced and you know where you need to be, when you need to be there, you're not double booking yourself, keeping organization for your clients, for yourself, it just puts on a whole nother level of professionalism that will exude from you, and you will then again keep on that road to success with less pitfalls and bumps. How do people find you? Just because you become a commissioned notary doesn't mean you're going to have everybody knocking on your door the next day. So you need to let everybody know. Start with things that are free, like letting everybody know that you're a notary. You'd be surprised that when you tell your entire neighborhood, your kids' class, your sports teams, your church, your schools in the neighborhood, anything, you let everybody know that you're a notary, people are going to start remembering that. Something simple, and I believe the NNA sells it, is a little license plates around on the back of your car that says Notary Public. I get calls in the grocery store because I parked my car. There's always people looking for fundraising, whether it's your church, whether it's a school. Think about the theater program at the school, or the band, or some of the smaller sports. They're always looking for sponsorship or fundraising opportunities. If you go and place an ad in the program for the next musical at your local high school, people are going to see that. Think outside the box. Really, the best part of business is you're spinning up a business because you want to do something for yourself. It's got to be fun. It's got to be something that you love. If it's not something you love, this is not what you should do, because it's not easy. If it was easy, everybody would do this, but it's not easy. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of effort. It takes dedication. And even when you're tired, you've got to keep doing it. And we work for ourselves. So when we take a day off, we don't get paid all the time. So you've got to think about these things when you're starting up a new business, but being prepared for this. And if it's something you love, you're not working at all. If you're passionate about what you're doing, it's the best job ever. And what you get as far as return is bonus. If you're making some money doing what you love, oh, that's like the holy grail. So being prepared to enjoy the flexibility that comes with being a solopreneur. You're not tied to a 9-to-5. You're not tied to a desk. You're not tied to being connected all the time, but it comes with work-life balance. To be successful, you have to have everything in balance. So you got to work hard, but you also have to take downtime, because if a solopreneur is the engine and they're the only engine, if they're sick, they don't get to make money. So you got to take care of everything. You got to take care of your business, but you also got to take care of your health and mental health. It takes practice every day. Practice, practice, practice. But it's something you should enjoy. And if you enjoy it, then it's no work at all.